Cool. So I really want to check out your brewery. I love checking out breweries. But this brewery is unique because it's the only brewery I've ever been in that has a canning line. So I really want to check that out first.
Cool. I got no problem with showing you my equipment.
But remember what I said about the, yeah.
Come on. Let's go check out the canning line. So this is our cast canning line. We are the first automated canning line in the Southeast. What it allows us to do is about approximately 70 cases an hour, which is a full pallet. We bring the cans over with our forklift. We pull them over one sheet at a time, and then
Onto that giant table right there.
Yep, hydraulics, lift it up, compressed air, and then it's got a shaker table that shake them down into our twist rinser, which sanitizes them.
And that's this thing right here. So the cans start faced up, and then they twist around.
Well, I will show you how one goes.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. It's like a roller coaster for beer.
Absolutely. So it goes in here.
Hold on 1 second.
Yep.
Before we kill the cameraman, or he trips and dies.
Yep.
Okay.
So it goes in here, and typically there's sanitizer spraying right there. But what this is going to do is it's going to go through the whole twist rinse, and usually there's cans backed up, so they go a lot slower.
Right.
But this is going to go pretty quickly.
It would probably, it's meant to land like this.
Correct.
Yeah. There you
Well,
go.
when there's cans backed up, they go slowly and they feed through.
Right.
Nice and slow. And then they feed, and we do a pre-evac, which it fills the can with carbon dioxide because it's a heavier gas than oxygen.
Prevent beer from oxidizing.
Correct. So it fills the can, and then it fills the beer and tops it off with CO2. And then the can comes through here, and it pulls a lid, and then it goes into the seamer, where it gets pinched on both sides to make it nice and tight. Then it gets a blow dry, a shower and a blow dry, and it spits the cans out, and we 6-pack them and case them. And like I said, we do about 70 cases in an hour.
Cool.
We can run this with 2 people.
And the beer is feeding right off of a bright tank?
Yep, we pull it directly from the bright. We run a hose directly over here, and just have to manually feed in the lids and the cans, and we're good to go.
Nice. I have to say, I think this is awesome.
It's both the coolest thing in our brewery and the biggest pain in the ass.
I imagine a system such as this has to have some fairly precise tolerances that could throw out of whack.
Yeah, there's lots of little things, but any packaging line is problematic. No matter who I talk to, unless you own $1 million Crohn's bottling line, where they
How
send.
Come you don't own $1 million Crohn's bottling line, dude?
Yeah, I just didn't wake up and get that memo that it was available.
Okay.
But the biggest thing is it's constant maintenance and cleaning and keeping up to date on the parts, and every time we think we have it dialed in, then something else wears out, and then we have to replace it. So my business partner Andy, he does all the maintenance on this, and he's always working on it. It's his nemesis. He hates this thing with a passion, but he loves it also.
With the, I'm sure the availability wasn't around quite so much because you started canning in 2009.
Yep.
So that's a little bit ago. Now there are mobile canners. I mean, if you have a big enough tank, they'll come down to you and can your beer.
Yeah, they'll come down. They're typically bringing a different system than this. This is a cast system. They typically bring a Wild Goose.
Right.
We've been canning Carolina Breweries beer, their flagship IPA and their Sky Blue.
Right.
They're starting to switch over to the mobile canning. The mobile canning it's got its pros and its cons also.
So that's what I was going to ask is, because this is a pain in the butt, but you own it, it's probably cheaper for you than the mobile canning line, but then you don't have to deal with any problems.
You know, that's a question that we're dealing with right now.
Okay.
Will it be better for us to maintain this and continue to go with it being an early model, or should we sell it off and then update to a newer model or go to mobile canning or something? it's an ongoing question because maintaining, it takes a full-time person to maintain a packaging line.
Right.
No matter what it is, if it's bottles, cans, whatever. I mean, there's always little things that need to be adjusted and taken care of and primed, and so it's just finding the time of the day to allocate to that.
Right, of course. Yeah, I mean, it costs money.
Yep.